Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
I go Ghana for Coco, about 10 years, Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na egu so bohun digital business ya wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo atia se omura business ni mu me see ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me say wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se be nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya nke enimu o eti ne ye bode from no me see business way afia so a those of us in the diaspora need to me file tax no ye bro ye 1099 na the file tax afia the file ye bra bi me the file ye di o just a professional bia wo business mu teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men can doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say we dey run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi a obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo number akopɛ so a ebegene. Wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wan kasa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. Amount extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me se kakra nie momra. Me number na etwa gu no. Ne yen kasa. God bless us all. Amen.
You are welcome once again to another exciting edition of Sammy Flex Speaks live inside the studios of Sammy Flex TV. My name is Roland Amati. If you are here watching, big thanks to you, big shout outs to you wherever you're watching us from. Don't forget to also share this content with other people so they can also enjoy what you are also enjoying right about now. Let me say big ups to Currency, who is on camera, and Richie Flex. You know, when we sit like this, we always have a big conversation on our table. And to help me with this discussion, as always, the big man is always in the studios with me. His name is Oluwa Sammy Flex.
Maybe I'll be fine. All be well.
Yesterday, somebody on the Connect, I heard you mentioning one of the people that came on with the Oluwa Sammy.
Yeah. Someone was called Oluwa Sammy. Hey. Oluwa Sammy. Someone was actually called Oluwa Sammy.
Wow.
And I had to let the person know that I am the original Oluwa Sammy Flex. The only thing is that he doesn't have flex. Yeah, but I have flex.
He doesn't flex.
Yeah, he doesn't flex, but I have flex. Top flex. And later he became a fan of our show. So shout outs to you, Oluwa Sammy. Big ups to you. Thanks for being a part of this.
Straight into the big conversation. So we have one on our table over the weekend. A matter was trending on social media. In fact, it was even yesterday that some of us even like heard of it, where Stonebwoy was reportedly, like the headlines all over, was that Stonebwoy has labeled Shatta Wale as lazy. This is all because of an interview that he granted in Nigeria. You know, Stonebwoy is currently on a tour, and he's currently doing an album release party in Nigeria, and out of that, he granted some interviews. With whatever he said in the interview, some people are attributing that Stonebwoy has labeled his colleague, that is Shatta Wale, as lazy. All of a sudden, people, internet, so VAR, or they have put some old videos of Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. And if you would remember, at a time where the VGMA fracas came, we all know that it landed them in police cells. They came back, and out of that, some press conference B was held to make sure they come back, peace reign, and all that. Something took place. I want us to go take a quick look at that particular video. When I come back, I have some few questions. Some people are asking certain type of questions as to this action and what is happening now. Let's go and look at it. When we come back, our big man will enter into the matter.
It's going to be a concert. The date is going to be announced soon, and I will not leave here by not acknowledging Bullet, our own brother. Forget about Rough Town. Bullet, our brother.
Wendy Shea.
Yeah. He's also been around Dr. But I'm not gay. No.
This is
no disrespect.
Jesus kiss.
Yeah.
The last time I heard a holy kiss, not Judas say Yesu ama. And this one, Shatta Wale has given Stonebwoy a holy kiss. Big man.
Yep.
With this particular video, and what is happening now, we have some few questions. But on the top of the list, has to do with, will the fracas between Stonebwoy, or supposed fracas between Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale ever end?
Let me say thanks to one guy who I call him my ghost producer. I call him my ghost producer because I actually don't know him. But the way he supplies me with content, sometimes I wonder. I'll be there, no, and he doesn't say anything, no. I'll be there, no, like I'll go up to something. So I have, when I realized, okay, he was doing it continuously, I said, okay, let me save his name as Ghost Producer. So that's how I saved his name. If he's watching, he'll get to know who he is. And many other people who have been sending me content, and I like the concept. They send me the content because they want to hear our opinion on the content. Okay. That's why they send it. And I love that. The fact that people wake up and they want to hear what you would say about something. It is a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. And I encourage such people. If you also have something like that you want to share, my contact is on the screen. Feel free and always be a part of it. Now, when he sent me the video, I said, oh, so these people, why are they still fighting?
How?
They have shared holy kisses and all. So what again? Why are they still fighting? Then it took me to the days of Assassin Sound Clash.
Yes.
When, once again, Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale, they also did the Sound Clash. And before and after the Sound Clash, we felt there was some kind of camaraderie, as in there was some kind of love between them as well. But at the moment, seems like we've gone back to factory setting. We've gone back to reset. Looks like there is nothing happening, and now it is beef between them. As I sit here, I asked myself those questions, and I came back to the realization that, well, it is competition. And as much as their competition is not dead, that friction or the fracas, as you said, will never die. Until competition between them dies. That fracas will never die, to be there forever and ever.
Wow.
Maybe unless one stops music, or one decides to continue to exist, or one decides not to exist again. Let me put it that way.
Or one decides to retire.
One decides to retire, then that competition will die. Until then, the competition will be there. It will even get serious over time. It will get serious over time because, one, it is unfortunate that at the moment it is from Stonebwoy's session coming to Shatta Wale's session all the time. Like, Stonebwoy is throwing the salvos at the moment where Shatta not throwing anything. It will be intense, or it would have been even intense now, if Shatta is also replying the salvos Stonebwoy is throwing at him.
As the moment he hears the salvo, he also
comes back to it. If he does that, it is even going to be more intense. But at the moment, he decided not to do it. For whatever reasons, he's just watching. In fact, I never knew he has even seen the video until I spoke with him this afternoon. Oh, I've seen it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
He said it's okay. He said it's okay.
Wow.
He said it's okay. I said, oh, wow. It's okay. Well, then if Shatta himself is saying it's okay, who are you to go and do anything?
But some people are also saying that is it because of business? That is why these two guys don't seem to get over their differences. Because some people have the view that, yes, when they do these things, it brings them talkability. The talkability will definitely affect their numbers.
Exactly.
The numbers will also bring business. So is it out of business that these two people can't get over their differences?
You see, when it comes to show business is make-believe. Like, do some things and let people think it is what it is, but it is not. I know some top artists in Ghana that outwardly people might even think they are not cool. But within them, or behind the scenes, they vibe. Behind the scenes, they chat. Behind the scenes, they communicate. They might not be meeting one-on-one, but they vibe. So in the show business, to me, everything is possible and everything is allowed as much as it is not illegal. I think I keep saying this every day. If it is not illegal, if it is not something that can take another person's life, if it is not something that can lead someone else into prison, then trust me, I also don't come against it. As it stands now, we've seen Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale exchanging pleasantry. We've seen them looking all good. We've seen Sarkodie, Stonebwoy look. We've seen Sarkodie, Shatta Wale. But the competition will always push them to be doing some things. I'm sure if it had not been a competition between them, when that question was posed to Stonebwoy in Nigeria, he would have found a beautiful way to answer it so it wouldn't come offensive to Shatta Wale. But because there is competition, and you see their competition is such that at every point in time, one wants to look better than the other.
Okay.
That is the kind of competition they have. At every point in time, Shatta would want to look better than the other guy. The other guy would also want to look better than Shatta Wale. And it will be like this forever until they retire or until both of them. That is why today we would rather see Nana Champon and Daddy Lumba appearing on one stage to perform. Now that to them, they don't see any competition. At that time, no amount of money could have put them on the same stage.
On the same stage.
At that time, give me Daddy Lumba all the money in this world. He wouldn't have done it because not training him. Into Wakasa Aquari on any mono. On any more. But at this stage, what are they competing?
Nothing.
None of them is releasing songs. They are not competing on social media. They are just thinking about what God will do for them after making all the fame and the money in this world that they'll make. They are just waiting for their life. That's it. So at this stage, they'll do it. So if you are not careful, it is the same thing that happened to Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. The time they will see the need to come together will be in their old age. That time that they will see them, now there is nothing to fight for. Now there is nothing to compete for.
They've done it all.
They've done it all. That's when you see them coming together to maybe do it to the end. But for now, this kiss we just saw was a holy kiss. The real fight is in their hearts.
My last
and
question.
the fight I'm talking about is not guns and bullet fight. It is a competition battle. It will be in their hearts forever and ever. Because you come to Ghana, you mention music, everybody would want to pitch the 3 S's. Stonebwoy, Samini, Sarkodie. They'll bring in Samini. Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Samini, Sarkodie. They'll bring in Black Sheriff, who is a new cat. And it continues like that.
Catty.
A new cat, yeah. But he is a new cat. Like he
now everybody has
he would argue he's a new cat.
Nobody would die.
Yeah, but apart from that, that competition between them, it will be there forever and ever.
My last question would be on this particular topic before we move on to the next one would be, we know these two guys control huge numbers. And whatever they do or whatever they say, their fans seem to jump on that same notion to take action.
Yeah.
How, with what you are saying, how would you want the fans to take some of these actions moving forward?
For the fans, they are doing this with emotions. They are doing this with emotions because I get fans from every artist attacking me someday. One day, Shatta fans can come and fight me. One day, Stonebwoy's fans can come and fight me. Sarkodie's fans can come and fight me. Samini's fans will come and fight me. Black Sheriff's fans will come and fight me. It is like that. Because these guys, they are the same guys whose artists I support. But they don't care when you get to their bad part. They don't care. So I might be here, someone would think I'm for Shatta Wale. But I get some Shatta Wale fans fighting me sometimes. Sometimes I do things to support any of these guys. Their fans still come to me to fight me.
Wow.
Recently, when Sarkodie played his show, I tweeted that congratulations to him. One fan came to write that we don't need your congratulations. Meanwhile, Sarkodie himself is in my story appreciating what I'm doing, watching what I'm doing. But the fans, you can't predict them.
Okay.
The matured ones who get to know it with time. As it stands now, I know some fans who are on social media who have come to understand that, okay, the things, if it's not like this. I remember some fans of Stonebwoy some time ago, they were not catching eye to eye with me. But now, me and them, we vibe. And one I can mention is one, I think Steve Beatty or something. Beatty, something, Beatty. He's on Facebook. Some time ago, it wasn't easy. But now, when you come and we are vibing, so it is clear that he's grown to understand, okay, so it is not what it is. So if you fight someone in the name of another person, you are fighting unnecessary. Some will not get it now, but give them some time, they will come to get it.
Thank you very much. So we move on to the next one, and Stonebwoy is still in the news. In fact, like I said earlier on, Stonebwoy is in Nigeria doing some tour and promotions. And out of that, there's a video that we've seen. In fact, if we are looking at, I'm sure if we are to list some celebrity couples in our space, especially the Ghana music or entertainment industry there, Stonebwoy and Dr. Louisa would never be exempted in that list. If we are to even list the top 3, I'm sure they will find themselves in there. Some people have some few questions. We have celebrities or some people in the entertainment industry who will never involve their spouses or partners in the things that they do. But if not for anything, we see Stonebwoy around wherever he goes. It's like Duraplas. They say wherever Duraplas goes, water flows. Wherever Stonebwoy goes, Dr. Louisa follows.
Okay.
So people are asking, okay, celebrities and how they involve their spouse. What are the advantages and disadvantages in such practice?
It depends on what role the spouse is playing in the career of the artist or the celebrity.
Okay.
There are some who are part of their managerial activities one way or the other. So as they follow you, in fact, on the field, they are not following you as a wife. On the field, they are following you as a wife plus other things. And I think I see Louisa playing that role in Stonebwoy's career at the moment.
Okay.
Because recently when they met their fans, I asked Barrister how this was done. So he didn't even know much. Dr. Louisa invited them, and when they got there, it was like that gathering.
Okay.
The other day, I was asking that it is coming from Dr. Louisa, asking the invitation is coming from Dr. Louisa. Then I said, okay, then it means there is business like that. So in terms of Dr. Louisa's presence around Stonebwoy, it is not just about wife. It is about wife plus one. And plus one means there are other roles that she's playing well. In fact, it is good and bad.
Break it down.
It is good and bad because when it happens like that, you the artist, you can sleep and sleep. Because you are so sure your back is covered. You are so sure, you are certain of what is going to happen. Because when there is a backdoor meeting and you are not there, you are not hearing. Because you know, my wife is in that meeting. There. Nothing, no fears.
Wow.
Even anything that comes to you, because you know it will also pass through her hands, no fears. But if it has to do with some people that, of course, they are managerial people, in terms of connect, it is only the money connect. And you see, when it comes to the money connect, you cannot trust everybody. You cannot trust everybody. Some you can trust, some you cannot trust, because some can sell you for food. But if your wife is there, at least you trust that, hey, my wife within family is there. It is okay. Some days it might affect business, especially when the business is coming from the next gender. Because there are some women who would also want to come and flirt to do business.
Okay.
In show business, flirtation is part of the business sometimes.
Headline.
Oh yes, that one is a fact. In show business, flirtation is part of the business sometimes. People come and flirt in the name of doing business. But at the end of the day, out of the flirtation, the business will still happen. It happens. They come flirting, but business comes. So such people, when they come and they see madam around, they won't come. So if there is a business out of that, it means you are going to obviously lose it.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking. So yes, it is beautiful. I know other celebrity spouses will be envious of what they see, but it is not everybody who will do this. Stonebwoy, I think, is bold to be doing what he's doing, because in this area, the temptation is high.
Of course.
In this area, you might have stepped on some things before. So if at this stage, Madam herself is following the agenda, Madam herself is organizing this and that, it is good. And again, for Madam to also get a time to be doing this, it means home is covered. Okay. Because we remember the Davido and the Chioma saga. When Chioma started moving with Davido, no, they went home and there were bad stories at home. So now that they know some of these stories and still they are moving, it means that home is covered. They have some good nannies or grandfathers and grandmommies taking care of home, and everything is on the move. So yes, big ups to Dr. Louisa. So far, so very good. There are some Stonebwoy songs that I loved because of her. Yes.
Okay.
Anytime I see her doing those things with the videos,
singing,
I tend to pay attention to them than maybe Stonebwoy herself doing it.
Okay.
She has some likable nature. She is lovely. Like when you see her, you love her. When you see her, you like her. She's always smiling. She's open. She's not that girl. You know, so some wives, when they see you cry now, they'll like almost protect it, big. But though she's even protecting it, but she does it so beautiful. Okay. Like she has some attraction around her. So yeah, so far so very good. And I'm sure she's understanding the business. So it is good. Yes, I'm saying Stonebwoy is bold to be doing this. It's not done easily. When someone does it,
I was about to say that, you see, some people who don't expose their spouses or their partners in the space, I'm sure some people would be pointing, have you seen what Stonebwoy is doing with his wife and all that? What advice would you give to those people who would complain or would wish to be with their partners who are in the space like this? Is it something that everybody can emulate?
No, it is not. It is not everybody who can do this.
So what advice would you give to such people?
Some wives can do this.
And husbands?
Some husbands who can't permit this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is not for everybody. Never. It is not for everybody. There are some people, if you give them this space, they will kill your career. There are some women.
Really?
Yes. Hey, do you think every woman can do this? There are some women, like I'm saying, if you give them this space, they will kill your career. If they went, when they went to Nigeria, we saw in video where Juliet Ibrahim was sitting on Stonebwoy's right, I think, and Dr. Louisa was also sitting on Stonebwoy's left. Stonebwoy had his hand wrapped around Dr. Louisa's neck on the left. Charlie, some people will come and some attitude they will give you, you won't. So the simple advice is that this is not for everybody. This is not for some people. Don't have this. Let them be at home. That's why some people not give their wives or their spouses chances like this, because maybe they've tested them. They've realized that no, we are back one or best say jumano or not trafi. Ya koni enyeska ya bebirobi.
The understanding, is it also with the understanding of what they do or the business?
Ask the question well.
Asking, okay, so Dr. Louisa probably understands Stonebwoy's work and what it entails. Is it because some spouses don't understand what their partners do?
No, they will understand, but their emotions won't permit them to do it.
Okay.
They know you are a musician. Attitude. They will know you're a musician, all right. They know when you go out, people come. But when people come, they won't be able to stand it. Pressure. Their heart won't be able to stand it. That's why I'm saying it is not for everybody. Okay. Some people can do it perfectly, like Dr. Louisa is doing it perfectly. Others can't. So those who can't, don't bring them closer to it. Period.
Thank you. Today is a long drive, as I term it. We are entering straight into Nigeria. And over the weekend, if there's one person that has been trending, it's Burna Boy. It is all about the UEFA Champions League performance that he gave out to the world. Because on that night, the whole world was watching, like Ghana's president will say. The whole world watched Burna Boy give that splendid performance on the night. There is a tweet that has come out. Wale Adedayo, aka at Mario Naija, pointed this out. He says, Davido, World Cup final. Tiwa Savage, King Charles coronation. Burna Boy, Champions League final. Afrobeat to the world. And he added a fire emoji. Big man.
Yep.
What is your understanding on these tweets?
Okay, so we're closing in 2 minutes. First of all, let me also say shout outs to Africa Uncensored, one of my long distance friends. He actually sent this one to me. Like I said, a number of people share content with me. So this one was shared to me by African Uncensored. And I think we did one story on Showbiz Daily. Once again, African Uncensored also sent that one to me, same way.
Big ups.
Yeah, big ups to them. When I see this, I become happy and I become positively envious for Nigeria musicians,
Kaish.
Nigeria Afrobeat rise.
Where then? You become positively
envious. Positively envious because I wish that it is also my people in there. I wish that my people are also getting to enjoy some of these opportunities. Because look at it. Davido from Nigeria went to the World Cup finals with Afrobeats. Don't you think I'll be happy if it is Stonebwoy, Sako, de Shatta Wale?
But
I'll be happy.
Grand party.
Tiwa Savage was invited to perform at the King Charles III coronation in London. Don't you think if it was, say, Miss V, if it was Wendy Shea, if it was Ifia, Sister Ifia, or any of them, don't you think I'll be happy? I'll be happy. That's why I said I'll be positively envious. Or I am positively envious over some of these things.
Not because you are bitter.
No, not because I'm bitter. No. These guys have worked together.
Okay.
They are not there by fluke. They have worked together. Burna Boy, Champions League final. If it were to be Blacko, who was there, wouldn't I be happy? A Shatta Wale, who was there, maybe I would have even been there myself as well.
Of course.
So why wouldn't I be happy? And why wouldn't I be positively envious of this feat? Sometimes envy comes in two ways. There are some people who envy you negatively and others do it positively. The negative ones are those who would want you to die because you've gotten there, or those who would not want you to exist because you've gotten there. And the positive ones are those, I'm inspired because this guy got there. I have to also work hard to get there. And that's what I'm talking about. I wish my people are working hard enough to get there. Because when they get there, the glory comes back to Africa and specifically to Ghana. All these people where they are, the glory comes back to Africa as a whole, but specifically to Nigeria. And it's not as if they were there because they are final. They are there because they have worked hard. It is because they deserve the spot. That's why they are there. So why won't I be happy for my people if they also work hard together? So yes, I wish my people are also enjoying this. But if they are not enjoying it, life goes on. We can only say kudos to them for what they are doing. It is Afrobeats. The other day I was having a conversation on Class FM, and I told them that now, looking at how Afrobeat is going, it is a big win for every African musician. Because now when you go on to any platform internationally, don't talk too much. I do Afrobeat. You do Afrobeat. What else? What are you going to say?
Even as a Ghanaian.
Why are Ghanaians not doing Afrobeat?
They are doing Afrobeat, but what happens to the high life and the hip life?
Yes, I love this. I told them that the argument is that when you cross over from Ghana, you are doing Afrobeat because that has been marketed. Why? Afrobeat, is Ghana not part of the Afrobeat?
Ghana is part.
It's Afrobeat, not African beat.
African
So
beat.
what again?
Okay.
Yes. It has made the market so simple. Go there, tap into the Afrobeat glory, and make money from it. No worries. So yes, it is good that they are there. I wish it were coming from home. But if it is not, nothing is spoiled. Let them go there, continue to push it. I'm even still asking how we can do this to maintain the momentum, because it shouldn't die. If that momentum dies, Africa, we are all dead. Because we wouldn't get any music brand to sell again. Now, we have music brand. We pray, kikre, and Grammy takes it. Boom. Grammy gives it a shot. Afrobeat Song of the Year or Afrobeat Artist of the Year. We are far gone. Far gone. And that Afrobeats artist and Afrobeat song categories in Grammys, it will not be only for Nigeria. But if Nigerians work hard, they will be there. Sure. If you also work harder, we will also be there competing with them. So yes, big ups to Burna Boy, Davido, and Tiwa Savage for this feat. It is a big deal, and we wish them well.
On that positive and wrap up today's segment. In fact, that particular phrase is very interesting, and I love it. I'm sure so many people who probably might not have heard about this particular statement will be saying bitter, bitter, you guys are bitter, you guys are jealous, you guys are this, you guys are that.
Let them talk.
So he has explained. Thanks to you also for watching. My name is Roland Amate. Let me say big ups to Currency and also Richie Flex, who are the editors and producers of this content. And big ups to you as well, but don't forget to also share this content with other people. And you know we do this with you. So the comment section is definitely designed for you. Let us hear from you. Maybe you have your own reservations. It is there, but make sure you follow the YouTube community guidelines. I will meet you in the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.